Hello there, gorgeous ones. How are you doing? It feels like it's been so long. Happy New Year. Give me 1 sec to press record on Zoom and we are going. Hello there, beautiful souls, beautiful humans. Welcome to 2024. This is the year that we are opening to maximize our container, to expand our container 1,000-fold. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, keep listening because we are preparing for Lionsgate 888, which is going to be in August. And everything that I was doing last year was really getting me ready and my client base ready for this time. So stay tuned. This is about co-creating our vision for 2024. And it's also about the upcoming new moon in Capricorn and the gift that this is giving us. So please stay tuned if you'd like to know how to maximize your capacity to make the most of these energies. For those of you who are new to me, hello, I am Rosanna Rosie Glow Hannis. I'm here as the founder of the Star Peace Movement. I'm on a mission to shift everybody's fuel from adrenaline and fear and conflict to love, oxytocin, and creating through dynamic peace. And I truly do believe that we are here to experience peace on this planet in our time. And if you think I'm crazy, just stay tuned because I promise you, I can prove to you that this is possible. We just need to choose it in our hearts and embody it and activate it, and we will see it in the world around us. So I am a multidimensional success coach. I work with those who are ready to be soul-led humans. And by this, I mean our divine human selves. And the world is ready for this. In leadership, it's ready for this at every stage. So this is what this year is about for me. Now, let's actually start with this vision for 2024. How have you been? How has your year started? If you don't really feel like you're in 2024 yet, don't worry, because for me, like a new year actually has 3 stages to it. It starts with the solstice, which is on the 21st, 22nd December. Then we come into the Gregorian calendar, and then we come into the Chinese New Year, which is for this year in February, on the 10th of February, and we're moving into the year of the dragon. So if you've been following my energy updates, you'll know that when we had the last new moon in Sagittarius, I was like, oh my goodness, we are working with the orange flame. We are working with the fire of transmutation to burn away the fears, the false evidence appearing real that hold us back. When we actually look outwards rather than inwards to get a sense of what's going on in the world. Those of us who are light workers, empaths, way showers, starseeds, we are not here to look around us and decide what's going to happen based on what's outside. We're here to co-create it from within through raising the frequency and integrating our own inner concept of what is possible, being that vibrational match and then seeing it in this world. So whilst I'm looking all over YouTube at predictions for 2024, I'm like, are you crazy? How can you predict when we are co-creating our reality? If you've chosen to co-create your reality in alignment with your highest self, you can't predict what's going to be happen other than to actually hold what you want to happen yourself and be that vibrational match. So please remember, predictions, they're in the 4th dimension and before. If we want to predict anything, let's predict peace on earth. Let's make that our choice. Okay, yes, we can see the way trends are going, we can see the potentials, but ultimately it is our choice to align with our divine design timeline, to embody our highest self-consciousness, and to choose love to win. Now, if you choose those things, then tell me your vision. Please put it in the chat box, okay? Because now is the time for us to energize our new reality. Every one of us this year will have the opportunity to increase our energetic container, what I call our divine architecture, by 1,000-fold. And I am super excited about this. I feel like I've been born for this. The last 3 years, I will tell you no lie, I've been on a huge up level and it has not been easy. There's been one trial and challenge after another just to make sure that I'm really truly ready for this. Because guess what? This is the synopsis of the Star Peace Star Maps book. And this is just a little tiny little thing of what's actually going to be created, which is the book, the Star Peace Star Maps, which is now basically written. I'm just finalizing it today and over the next week, and then I'll be going to my publishers and looking at who's going to take this amazing thing on, because we have everything we need to create peace on earth. hear me, we have everything we need to create peace on earth. We have all of the technology, we have all of the know-how in terms of clearing and healing and overcoming the epigenetic trauma that's gone on from one gen to the next. So important to remember that from our ancestors, we don't just inherit trauma, we inherit gifts, we inherit wisdom, we inherit everything that brought us to this point, because we are all winners. We're here today. And yeah, the way the world's going, if we allow those who are in the false matrix to continue to do what they're doing, which actually they can't because it's already done, all right, in our universe, the light has won, remember that, well, there's going to be a big shift in how many people are on this planet, because ultimately we're not really, you know, putting the best intentions forward if we buy into all of that poppycock. I'm going to call it poppycock. But ultimately, I know there's enough of us that have the discernment and have awakened through our hearts to our soul consciousness that that's not the reality we're choosing, and we're not creating it. So for me, I can predict to you that we are going to be aligning fully with our divine design timeline, with our highest path, and we're co-creating our personal paradise visions. Through that, we will co-create a global vision. And it's so important that we hold the inner eye as our vision rather than the outer eye as telling us what is actually going to happen, and that we look for the signs of change, because the signs of change are everywhere. Yes, there's loads of people that have been paying lip service. The political leaders of the world today are still not really heart-led, soul-influenced leaders, but as we become heart-led and soul-influenced, we will see that change in our collective. We will see that change in those who are making decisions on our behalf, because we've made the decision within. I am sovereign, I am autonomous, I am free. You like that? Give me a like. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing my videos, for commenting, letting me know what inspires you, because they're all super activating. So I'm going to keep on point. Basically, as we come into the year of the dragon, we've basically got a whole year of this orange flame, of this burning away the basically the fear matrix, the false matrix as I call it, and activating the divine matrix within us, our own architecture, which is our divine energy, our energetic body, if you like. And it's why I am so passionate about my online yoga, the multidimensional yoga that I teach, and why I'm inviting you into that as the basic level of my new Star Peace. It's the Star Peace Co-Creators Circle membership. The basic level now is yoga, and also you get the replay of the new moon activation. The new moon activation reading, transmission, and intention setting is one session a month, and you'll also get the replay of the full moon co-creation meditation, world service, and healing. Now, once upon a time I used to do those every month here on this channel, but I've pulled them back because I want to know who's serious about this. I want to know who of you who have been showing up, and there's usually at least 500 or so every video. I want to know if you're going to step forward and take this a step further and embody it, not just watch, participate, but embody it through every cell of your being. Because if you are, then the first thing we want to do is activate that in our physical bodies. Earth chakra, soul chakra. I've been teaching yoga for 23 years now. You know, I'm a master teacher in terms of being at the level that I've taught many years and many modalities of yoga. And I've stripped away what I feel is not necessary for this day and age, and actually brought in what yoga really gives us, which is the capacity to bring more of our soul light into our body, and then to use that soul light to propel us forward. Okay, so everyone who's attracted to my work is a bit like me. We're firecrackers. We've got loads of energy, and what we want to do is earth that deep down into the ground so that we can rise up. Our planet will benefit through us activating our soul light in our bodies and anchoring it into the earth. So you up for that? If you are, please do give me a comment, give me a like, give me whatever. Let's just keep saying yes, because as we say yes, we move out of that constricted place of feeling like we have to keep recreating the same old drama again and again. That is history, that comes from us constantly deferring to the brain to think through solutions, when actually we want to feel through the solution. We want to feel through to the end result, reverse engineer, and then take the steps that are necessary. And that's a clue into what the new moon and Capricorn energy is all about. Now, in case you missed it, because I didn't actually put it here in YouTube, sorry about that. I was busy basically dissolving my old self and creating my new self from it. I've been in a big cocoon that I'm now emerging as a flying butterfly with huge wings. Basically, I hosted a free masterclass on Friday, okay, we just had on the 5th of January, which was all about clarifying your vision for 2024. It was about downloading your vision for yourself and the world through your highest self and basically liberating yourself from limitation so you can access your fearless, loved up and limitless self. Yes, those are both courses that I run through Rosy Glow, but ultimately what I wanted to do was to give you a simple toolkit, which I shared in the masterclass, which was free. The link to that masterclass is in the text box below this video or above, depending on where you're watching this once I've published it. So feel free to please get access to that replay and do the work, because if you would like to do that and then book a desire mapping call with me, we can get really clear on how you are going to take your next steps to allow yourself to embody this vision. The priorities, what you're going to focus on most, the steps you're actually going to take, it all needs to be broken down from the bigger vision. So we start with how do you want to feel, and we go from there. So if this is something you want, check out the text box below. It's literally a direct link to the replay. So you just get on with it. And if you want to do this work, check out the end. All the different things that I mentioned are available to you this year with me, including a really awesome in-person retreat, including joining me through my inner circle. I do small groups where I absolutely take you through a rebirth from your survival programmed self to your divine self, your thriving self. This is like through all the birth work, all the pregnancy work, the fertility work I've done through the years. I really understand the impact of that time, pre-birth and our early influences. And so I guide you through a birth canal where you birth your soul into your body, where you clear away all of the resistances to actually having what you want. Because you know what? I have been the master, I'm not anymore, of having one foot on the brake and one foot on the accelerator. I want it, I'm scared of it, I'm scared of it. I want it, I'm scared of it, I'm scared of it. And most women enter birth that way, all right? 80% of women have fear of birth. And honestly, the complications that we have are so unnecessary if we prepare ourselves to trust our bodies, trust our process, trust our innate ability to find our way through, even if we don't know how up here. That's the invitation. How we do birth is how we do life, both our own experience of birth and when we birth others ourselves. So I'm super passionate about that this year, and I really want to be talking about it. And if you want to be one of the last people to have me guide you as the main coach through this phenomenal program, Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless, this is what's changed my life and every other coaching client that has gone through this process, that you see all the results, all the testimonials on my websites, etc. Now is your chance, because next year I will be on tour with my book. Okay, I'll be on tour around the continent, sharing the Star Peace message and seeding it into the fabric of our reality, because that is my new mission. So this is your final call. This is my last rodeo in being the main coach. I've got other great coaches, they'll be taking over, but now you want me? You get on with it. Book that desire mapping call. Get ready to have the year of your life. All right, it's going to be amazing. So moving on, let's just see what else is here. So rainbow gems. Let's pick the first rainbow gem for the year. Now, you might not know what these are, but they are my free giveaway. If you join my website, rosyglow.com, you get this PDF, which has little cards that you chop up, and they're all little messages from your soul. So we're going to pick 3 for 2024. In fact, let's pick 4 for 2024 and see what they're saying. And if you haven't yet joined me on TikTok, I am on TikTok and I'm sharing these rainbow gems and a little message about them every day. So first one for 2024 is surrender to the highest good and the win-win-win. Exactly. That's the timeline we want to be on. So in any situation in your life, when you don't know what to do, the path of the ascended master, the path of the divine human, is basically to have an intention, to have a strong desire, and then to surrender attachment to outcome, to let go of the how and the when, and actually to surrender to this or something better. So you're intending the very best for you, the other involved, and the collective. You're intending the highest good of all, not the greater good. Who came up with that? Those forces. We're doing the highest good, baby. That's what it's about. So first one for 2024. Let's see what the second one is. These are messages from your soul. So when you're like, I don't know what to do here, I don't know how to shift my perspective lens so I can see things in the best way, you get these cards, you put them in a little bag, you pick 3, and you'll get a message from your soul. Even one will do it. Second one, are your words and actions meeting up? One of the key things in your conscious control this year is, do the words that you speak match up with the intention that you have? If they don't, change the words. Okay, because your words are spells. They are creating a new reality. And whatever you energize with passion is what you create in this world. So I had to learn the hard way that what I would get most passionate about is what I was angry about. So please remember this. Anger is a fuel. It can be used for good. Okay. Anger can fuel change in a positive way. It can motivate you, give you the kick up the bum to do the things you said you were going to do, but you haven't done, whether it's quit smoking, whether it's change, the food that you're eating, whether it's to commit to a course that you've been too scared to invest in yourself, or whatever it is. Anger helps you because you get to a point that you go, no more. All right. But don't please energize, or let me rephrase this differently. Be careful with what you say when you're angry, because the passion behind what you're saying is creating a lot of energy around those words. So make sure you say passionate things you want to energize when you're angry. Oh, I love myself so much would be a kind of way to do that. Okay. Right. Third one, open to receive. What do you want to receive? Tell me, put it in the chat box. I want to know, what do you want to receive? Open to receive, and then you can have what you want. Everyone I know who isn't getting what they want, one, isn't a vibrational match for it. So that means that they're saying words that are not aligned with their actions. They're thinking thoughts that are not in alignment with their intentions. And two, they're not open to receiving. They're blocking the very thing they want. I can do it myself. I don't need any help. I don't trust anyone. You'd be amazed. I see it in quite a lot of spiritual teachers as well. There's a lot of us that are going through a very big healing path here. So fourth one, be the vibration you want to attract. Rainbow gems, aren't they great? Would you like them? Go along to rosieglow.com, sign up to my mailing list. You'll be part of my community. You'll hear about everything that we're doing, and you get lots of lovely freebies as well. And it's a great time to actually join the Star Peace Facebook group as well, Manifesting Star Peace Utopia. If you haven't yet checked it out, I had a wonderful, wonderful conversation with the lovely Rachel Dunn about how entertainment actually can shift our reality. Okay. Again, I'm not going to say too much about it, but do check it out because it's brilliant. And if you haven't yet seen The Day the Earth Stood Still, I highly recommend you do. It's a movie with Keanu Reeves. I only saw it last night and I was like, wow. It's only when we're on the precipice of our annihilation that we truly do change. Something along those lines is what got said. And we're really moving towards that. I know there's a lot of people that are really scared going, people are not really getting it. They're not changing. Things are scary. If we don't make a change, we are going to be annihilated. Yeah, we have to get to that edge where people really realize this, because the thing is, there's really two fuels. There's fear, adrenaline, stress, conflict, or there's love, oxytocin, trust, and seeking peace and resolution. Which way do you want to go with this? Okay, choose peace, because you'll still encounter conflict, but you'll bring it into peace. You'll bring it into peace. If you keep encountering conflict and you choose conflict, peace will keep trying to come in, but you'll be pushing it away. You're not open to receive. Please choose peace. Hashtag peace. Star peace. Put it in the chat box. Thank you. Right. Last thing I'm going to say here, the new moon in Capricorn. So, as I said to you, I'm no longer doing public readings around the new moon in Capricorn, public activations, transmissions. I want you to come into my community so that I can work with you more closely. You will get more activated as a result, I promise you. Like, it is one of those. Once you sign in, you're in it. You get 2 classes a week of live yoga plus a huge library. This isn't normal yoga, by the way. You can apply it to anything. It's simple, it's deconstructed, and it really connects you to your soul through your heart, creating safety in your body. Okay, so that's the first starting point of it. Through that, you'll then get, as I said, new moon and full moon replays. But if you want to join me live, that's the next level membership, which is the gold level membership. Okay, you've got pink, gold, and rainbow. You can check them out. I'll put the link to that page in the text box as well for you. But essentially, on Wednesday at 1 p.m, I'm going to be doing the new energy update and the reading and the transmission to prepare us to really work with these new moon Capricorn energies. Now, what are they? Well, let's go back. As I said to you, the last full moon, last new moon was in Sagittarius. It was burning away the old stuff. When we got to the full moon in Cancer, the imagery I was getting was of the heat of that fire then being met with the cooling of the waters of Cancer, which literally was creating like a crust around the earth. But the light from the center of the earth, because this egg's ready to crack, was getting brighter and brighter and brighter till it cracked open that shell, which was kind of like, as I said, the false matrix suppression, if you like, that's been holding us and binding us and keeping us in fear. It literally just got annihilated. Now, this was quite a challenging process for many of us, including me. I will tell you no lie that on the 29th or 30th of December, I probably experienced the most challenging mental health, how can I put it, mental instability I've ever had. And I've never really done depression in a big way. I can't ever say I've had suicidal thoughts in any way where I've really thought about actually doing the do, right? But in those 2 days, I developed a tremendous compassion for those who really struggle with what's in their head. So I just want to send you a really, 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 really big hug and say, please call the light in, call a miracle in, call your guides, call your teachers in. I did all of that. And, you know, if you find yourself in a place where you really want to hurt yourself, please reach out. You've got to reach out to professionals. You've got to reach out to strong people. Please, please, please call in that light, because it took for that to happen for me to realize that as much as I don't want to energize the idea, and I don't give my focus to the idea that there are external forces that can manipulate and control me and my thinking, etc. If there is any receptivity within, if there is any kind of conflict within between your shadow and your light, we are all being manipulated on that level. And we've got beings that are non-physical. Just take it as a game, if you like, that there are non-physical beings feeding us love and light, and other non-physical beings feeding us fear and all the other stuff. Okay, so what wins is what you feed. And if you're in a place where you're really struggling, you've got to call that light in, really call it in, connect to nature, connect to love, and call in the support. Please reach out. You are needed on this earth. It's really important. Okay, so with the new moon energies in Capricorn, what is coming is basically the incremental steps that allow us to then create, manifest that expanded vision that we have. So when I ask you to consider your vision for 24, which, as I said, is in the free masterclass in the link that I'll put below. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to the Manifesting Star Peace Utopia Facebook group, and that way you can access the replay in the Star Peace group. Okay, if you're not on Facebook, just let me know. You can come into my mailing list community, and that way I'll then be able to send you the replay. It's really important because staying connected is important. Having people I don't even know accessing my stuff and not making connection with me is not feeling quite right. That's why I'm calling you to build that bond with me now. It's full of benefits, I promise you. Okay, and anyone who's not meant to be in my circle will not be. It's that simple. So with this Capricorn energy, basically the messaging I was getting was, I believe in myself, I believe myself, I am backing myself. It's that determination, stubbornness that comes with Capricorn. My daughter's a Capricorn. She's a fighter. She's a feisty fighter. She's amazing. To just keep going and not give up. So to get results, when you're shifting from adrenaline to oxytocin, from fear matrix or false matrix to divine matrix, it takes commitment, persistence, patience. You just don't give up. When I look at the people in my membership for postgrads, 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, what you see is amazing. What happens after 6 months is amazing. A year is amazing. It's the gift that keeps on giving, right? I am testimony to it. I started this journey 2014, 10 years on. Look at me now. Honestly, it's just off the scale, like really, for anybody. And you know, it's not for everyone about becoming multimillionaires or billionaires or millionaires. It's not necessarily motivated by money. Remember that, okay? This can really be about, many of us, including me, are not really motivated by money, but we're motivated by numbers. It is my intention to get 1 billion copies of the Star Peace Star Maps book published and bought. And every copy that's purchased, another one will be given away for free. We're going to take over the world with peace. That's what's happening. That is what is happening. That's what I'm decreeing. That's my vision. That's my prediction. Want to join me with it? Okay, so if you want to access the codes this month for being committed to the small daily steps that are going to allow you to take the big results, then the first step is sign up to the membership. Either go for the pink or the gold membership. You won't be able to go for the rainbow membership unless you've been through my course content already. It doesn't happen. It's a postgrad membership, okay? But the first two are available to you. So you've got this opportunity to step in, start with the yoga, start with these replays, or join me live. And the first session is going to be on Wednesday, the 10th of January at 1 p.m. UK time, which is GMT. So that will be 9 a.m. I think it is. 12, 11, 10, 9, no, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and obviously earlier Pacific time as well. So link to join the membership is going to be in the text box. Link to join my mailing list is in the text box. Link to join the Manifesting Star Peace Utopia Facebook group in the text box. Both my mailing list and the Facebook group will lead you to the free masterclass. Please do it. It's amazing. There's activations in there. There's a whole 2 exercises to help you get really clear on your vision and also your priorities. And what you're really going to want to focus on is the root cause rather than the symptoms, so that you can really get results. And that's when you get to book a call with me, and we can look at what you actually came up with, and we can see what the next steps are for you to take. Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless is starting the end of this month. I also have an amazing offer for those of you who want to come to my in-person Lionsgate retreat in August. If you want to do Fearless and you also want to do the Lionsgate retreat, there'll be something special for you. We've got Liberation from Limitation for those of you who want to dip their toe in and start working with their conscious mind. There's something for everyone, okay? The key is don't give up. The key is stay focused on what you want to create, not on what appears to be happening. If you are someone in the world that is okay, most of you call it fighting for change. Let's use it what it is. Don't go there. Don't do anything outside unless you have firstly accessed your soul consciousness inside. You may well have to pressure. You may well be on the forefront. You might be, you know, a soldier. You might be someone who is doing all sorts of things in this world, protecting the rest of us. Thank you. But let's please come into the energy of resolution and peace inside of us before we're doing anything on the outside. You'll be so much more effective. The impact you will have will be so much more exponential. Okay, that's it from me for now. So much love to you. Thank you so much for participating in the co-creation of Paradise Earth, of Star Peace. The Star Peace Collective are right here, ready to tune in through us. We have to open ourselves up as conduits of peace energy into this earth. And I promise you, peace is not boring. It's fun. I love you. You're amazing. Take care. And do drop me a comment. Let me know what you want more.